I didn't know Steely Dan had a contemporary album from the year 2000. I'm shocked. Alas, one of my Steely Dan benefactors, whatever, big Steely Dan fans who watch my channel, he has requested me to do this album. I've done all the basic, the main albums that everybody knows, like Asia. They're all on there. You can just look up Erica Reacts to Steely Dan, and I've done all their previous albums, okay? This was a 2000s thing, which is weird because I was alive and no one was like, hey, Erica, check out this Steely Dan album. So we'll go through this. This is a full album situation. So let's see. It looks like Spotify has the lyrics. That's good. All right, let's go. Let's hope the Spotify situation sounds good. Right. Think about the music. Little keyboard, guitar. Okay. Cool bass.
One plus summer you come to me right and ready and bad through and through with that deep mystical soul synergy pumping steady between me and you, loving all the beautiful work we've done, carry me up and it's barely July. If we keep on bopping until Labor Day, little Miss Abbie, bye-bye. What will it be? Some soothing herb tea might be just the thing. Let's say we spike it with diluting, or else maybe tonight a hand of solitaire. Flame is the game we call Gaslighting Abbie. It's a luscious invention for three, one summer by the sea. The long weekend that's coming up fast, let's get busy. Just too much to do. That black mini looks just like the one she's been missing. Good on you. There's a few items we need in town, not everywhere. There's no time to wait. Such as fresh table and 15-watt bulbs, couple dozen, big old place. Let's keep it light. We'll do a fright night with blood and everything. see.
Hold on, I'm just reading something. So that song said it was by writer Walt Fagan and Becker, but this says that Becker passed away in 2017. So I wonder if they started writing these songs earlier. Let's see. The following year, the duo issued Two Against Nature. Their first... okay. 2017's after 2000, of course. I thought it said 2000. Okay, sorry. Their first studio album in 2 decades. Okay, it won the Grammy Award for Album of the Year. Nice. It won Album of the Year. I never knew that. And then Steely Dan had another one, Everything Must Go. And then Fagan did more solo stuff. And then Becker did Circus Monkey. And then they did another tour. Okay, so Becker died in Maui at 67. But Fagan has carried on the Steely Dan band. And the new lineup showcased a pair of live albums released, Northeast Corridor, Steely Dan Live, and Donald Fagen's The Nightly Live, both recorded between 2018 and 2020. Okay, cool. So this was the last main album that they collaborated on. Very exciting. All right. What a shame about me. Gaslighting Abbie, cute idea. Very Steely Dan-esque. Like, it sounds just like a bunch of their past good songs combined. Changed a little bit. Some new solos. And then add in like a new idea, but by the sea. It's like I've heard that line in other songs. Anyway.
She said, talk to me, do you ever see anybody I'm doing fine. 3 weeks out of the rehab, living one day at a time. Sneaking up on the new century. What a shame about me. What a shame about me. I'm thinking of a Major Jane Street sunrise. And the goddess on the fire escape was you. We both ran out of small talk. Connection seemed to go dead. I was about to say, hey, have a nice life. She touched my hand and said, I just had this great idea. Could be very cool. Why don't we grab a cab to my hotel and make believe we're back at our old school? I said, babe, you look delicious and you're standing very close. But like this is Lower Broadway and you're talking to a ghost. Take a good look, it's easy to see. What a shame about me. What a shame about me. Shame. What a shame. A shame about me. Shame. I go wrong. A shame about me. Tell the truth. Shame, shame, shame. A shame about me. Not to. Shame. Shame. A shame about me. Shame.
Okay, little piano thing. I'm not sure if they did a tritone or something. And he was like, I think it was a tritone. Something like that. There was like this little piano lick in there. I was like, oh, that's clever. I liked it. All right, that's like a chill song telling a story about the past and reminiscing. Okay. Caribbean vibes. Latin vibes. Not sure here. Where's my pillow? I like that bass line. The cool synthesizer keyboard sound. I like that piano. Da da da. Da da da. I hear the piano really well. Da da da.
Breaking, 18A. Mrs. Kitty turned inside out, she say. Spider Queen demon, and that whole crew crossed the lobby, the way going chat through. All the nice people, goodly souls, breaking in their respective hidey holes. Everyone's wasted in this gruesome dream. Not the one and then that to hear you scream. Two against nature, don't you know? Who's gonna grunt the shame? Things to go. Two against
Different.
nature, make them
Piano.
She come last night, bang the silly but leave a nasty bite. There on your nightstand, worse than that. Hand the teller and hold back every high. Call your doctor, call your shrink. Western scientists take care rinky dink. They are much easy, but we hang tough. Absolutely gonna help you beat that stuff. Do against nature, tenderly. Wouldn't be heat and skank if things unseen. Do against nature, slinging dread. Balls wanna
Good
bang
vibes.
the skulls of things undead.
All right, saxophone, take it away. All right. Nice.
She champion line, soda mouth shot with frosted chicken wine. Brought a little garu, Gary Gary, sprinkling checking what I gonna hustle free. Beautiful housewife, in deep distress, especially you deserve the very best. You against nature, they got that stuff. Good things happening and you see about it. Do against nature, love this gig. Let the weeds before they're too damn big. Do against nature, stand alone. Ain't gonna chase the shades, the things unknown. Do against nature, don't you know? She's gonna drop the boom on things to go. Do against nature, make them grow. Go bang zoom to the moon, things unknown. Break the wall, boy, move them back. That's the maggoty age before they have. Pepper and rattle, make that sure. Shake the rubbish out on the patio floor. Soak the timber, special spray. Nuke the air, they want right where they lay. With the bastards, they still green. Take the fire, my sweet dear kissing queen.
Love this sax situation. And the drums, so just keep kind of going. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Okay, that was cool. That was like just like good vibes, like good beat, like just kind of, you know, just come on down. Like whatever. Okay, this is a more chill vibe. Dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. A lot of like New York references going on in this whole album so far. We have like NYU, Working at the Strand, Apartment 19A. A lot of New York stuff.
Lucky Thursday, your dad went on that spree. the crew, put out the fires. You hop the bus for NYC.
Another New York thing. Hop the bus.
Look desperate and dark.
Oh, Tampa. Tampa reference. Okay, more New York references. Okay, nice.
Who says today's a fun day?
Fun day.
Why do I feel like sailing again? Honey, it's you.
Oh, that's nice. Honey, it's you.
Let's grab some takeout from Dean and DeLuca. A high gulping wine.
Okay.
You be the showgirl, I'll be Sinatra.
Interesting lyrics.
59. Sweetness and you. Look at you in long black gloves. Come to old blue eyes, tell me who you love. Who makes the traffic?
Who makes it? Do. Very Steely Dan.
Rescues a dreary Sunday.
I love that harmony there.
Who makes me feel like painting again? Honey, it's you.
Honey, it's you.
Janie, runaway.
Runaway. Okay. She's Janie Runaway. I like that. That saxophone power. He loves that.
Spend a weekend alone together at the Pinky's, the Sugar Shack in Pennsylvania. Or would that be better? We'll take the red, the blazer. It's nice inside, and guess who's coming along for the ride? Who has a friend named Melanie?
Who has a friend? I like that melody. Who has a dog?
To try new things. Who gets to spend her birthday in Spain? Possibly you, Janie Runaway. Who makes the morning fabulous? Rescues a dreary Sunday. Who gets to spend her birthday in Spain? Possibly you, Janie Runaway.
Okay. Done it. That's a cool, clever song. I mean, it sounds like a lot of other Steely Dan songs, but I like it.
I'm working on gospel time these days.
What? Gospel time these days? Okay, that's interesting. I find that very interesting.
The white creature in the reckless room, she's so severe. A wise child walks right out of here. I'm so excited I can barely cope. I'm sizzling like an isotope. I'm on fire, so cut me some slack. Gone, then she comes back.
So clever.
Almost gothic in a natural way. This house of desire is built for square. City, the city, the
that's nice. When she sings, it's like, I love that.
As if I'm not already blazed enough, she hits me with the cryptic stuff. That's her style that drug me around. At first she's on feel, then she cools down. She's pure science with a splash of black hat. She's almost gothic and I like it like that. Like this dark place, so thrilling and new. It's kind of like the opposite of an aerial view. Unless I'm totally wrong, I hear her rapping, brother, it's time.
All right, saxophone.
Pretty sure that what she's telling me is mostly lies.
I love that.
But I just stand there hypnotized.
I love it.
I'll just have to make it work somehow. I'm in the amen corner now. It's called love. I spell L-U-V. At first she's all buzz, but then she's noise free. She's bubbling over, then there's nothing to say. She's almost gothic in a natural way. She's old school, but then she's like young. Little Eva meets the Bleecker Street Rat. She's almost gothic, but it's better than that.
Okay. Okay. Every song has a slightly different vibe, you know? Jazz fusion, but they're all like their own little vibe. But it definitely sounds all like Steely Dan. They have a style, man. You could just spot it out.
Teddy's rolling almost every night, skating backwards at the speed of light. He's changed in 1,000 little ways. He's changed.
Down in a way, he's changed. I like that.
He's moving on metal. Yes, he's hanging tight. The jack
Okay.
of speed.
Jack of Speed. That's interesting. Their weirds are so interesting.
There's a case in point. That right winger who he sure stunk up the joint. He's gone. He walks through the old routines, but he's gone. Guaranteed he may be sitting in the kitchen, but
Yeah, like the
he's
dur-dur-dur
stepping
horns.
out. Jack of speed. You maybe got lucky for a few good years.
Okay, like little
No way back from there to here.
good harmony, of
He's a
course.
one-way rider on the Shrink Express, and his new best friend is at the throttle more. He can't hear you, honey.
Da, 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 da. Catchy. Full screen that. Okay. This album is like a lot of different. It has a lot of different sounds. It's all like kind of jazz fusion, but they do it in a different way. And every song's had a different beat and riff, and some of them sound like old Steely Dan songs, but dressed up a little bit. I like it so far. I like the topics. Like I think the lyrics are funny sometimes. I'm like, oh, what a funny thing to sing about, you know? They think of everything. Okay, sounds like rock. Dun, 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 dun.
Well, I've kicked around a lot since high school. I've worked a lot of nowhere gigs. From keyboard man in a rock and ska band to hall and boss a crew in the big rigs. Now I've come back home to plan my next move from the comfort of my Aunt Faye's couch. When I see my little cousin Janie walk in, well, all I could say was ouch.
His cousin?
Wonder how you've grown like a rose. Well, we used to play when we were 3. How about a kiss for your cousin Dupree?
Kinda weird.
How about a kiss for your cousin Dupree? She turned my life into a living hell. Those little tops and tight capris. I pretended to be reading the National Probe as I was watching her wax her skis. And Saturday night she walked in with a date and backed him up against the wall. I tumbled off the couch and heard myself sing in a voice I never knew I had before. Oh, honey, how you've grown like a rose. Well, we used to play when we were 3. How about a kiss for your cousin Dupree? How about a kiss for your cousin Dupree? I teach you everything I know. You teach me how to do that dance. Life is short and quid pro quo. And what's so strange about a down-home family romance?
All right, guitar. Let's take it away. So it's about your cousin, about being attracted to your cousin. A little out there.
eyes that your mind has turned to applesauce. The dreary architecture of your soul, I said, but what is it exactly turns you off? Oh, honey, how you've grown like a rose. Well, we used to play when we were 3. How about a kiss for your cousin Dupree? 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 How about a kiss for your cousin Dupree?
How about a kiss for your cousin Dupree? It's a very interesting idea.
A kiss for your cousin.
They're telling an interesting story here.
How about a kiss for your cousin Dupree? How about a kiss for your cousin Dupree? How about a kiss for your cousin Dupree? How about a kiss for your cousin Dupree?
I don't only get charted, but
How about a kiss for your cousin Dupree?
just repeat and fade, I guess. How about a kiss for your cousin Dupree?
How about a kiss for your cousin Dupree? How about a kiss for your cousin Dupree?
Okay, this is a very Steely Dan vibe too. Opening up with that bass. Dur, 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 dur. I don't know, it sounds like a song I've heard before. What do you think, Yoshi?
She's lost, she's late, zooming on a couch somewhere.
That's before we had Zoom. It meant something different back then.
Or hi, or home, I'm not supposed to call her there.
Okay, I wait, I smoke.
I wait, I smoke, I stare into my coke. It's happening again.
Okay, what's gonna happen? I'm like nervous
Tell
now.
myself that it's over and done. Amen.
Oh, is this about like not being able to get over your ex?
Her skin like milk, it's like she's never seen the sun. Some hearts to crunch is more like her idea of fun. I know she's ill, I'm cruising for a spill. I'm hanging just the same.
Okay.
I need to be in the heat of a cold white flame.
Cold white flame. Negative girl, interesting.
Another negative girl at the edge of the frame. Deliciously toxic, the original classic theme. More of the same. She's in the zone, crying on the she has to see a doctor friend uptown.
Maybe she gets back to me when she comes back down. Maybe it's about she's a drug addict or something.
When she comes back down.
Such an interesting topic, Steely Dan.
Another naked girl spinning out of the frame, exquisitely limpid, the original classic theme. More of the same. A goof, a buzz, that is what it was. And how do you explain the way she looks when she's dragging me out to dance with her in the summer rain? Another negative girl at the edge of the frame, exhausting and luscious, the original classic theme. More of the same, more of the same.
All right, that was an interesting song. Another Day with a Girl, the Other Frame, like negative, like auto developing. Dance with her. It's like maybe she's not good for him and he likes her anyway. Okay, the last song, West of Hollywood. It's a long one, 8 minutes. But now a song about LA instead of New York. Ooh, creepy vibe, a little more mysterious.
Brother in tears, look at this chain of sorrows, stretching all the way from here and now to hell.
Interesting. I find this an interesting melody so far. It's like a
I
rock.
was Kid Clean, she was Andy Siegler,
Okay.
just a thrill away from punching through to the cosmic wow. It started out good, but then it got lots better, making up the rules as we went along. But with a business like this, there's an early downside. I'm way deep into nothing special. Writing
Oh, I like this. I like the sound of it. Sounds like musical theater or something. It's like a different like vibe, you know?
Swimming so hard, we burned right through the summer, till the axis of pain pleasure shares the arc of desire. From the Rebus Affair to the streets of Culver City,
Okay.
places and events slip below the horizon line. And now at this time, into a prehistoric, the truth compels us to bring a certain name, if you will, at the Warren Kruger. I'm way deep into nothing special.
I like that part a lot.
Crest of
Like that sounds like some kind of musical theater soundtrack melody. Da 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 da. I'm like, that's the part I like of this song. Yeah, it sounds like a musical theater for sure. Wow, this album's quite a beast.
Sadly for us, real talk is over. So together we'll endure the tyranny of the disallowed. Don't you love Port Blank? The lootery is over. When the girls get easy and the crowds are gone. Weekend of bliss.
Favorite part.
Riding the crest of a wave breaking just west of
Hollywood. That's my favorite part. Every time that happens, I'm like interested in the song. I guess that's it. And then the rest is instrumental. I'm way deep into nothing special. All right, 4 minutes of instrumental. Here we go. Okay. That's how it ends. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I mean, look, I've heard all the other Steely Dan albums, so I think their style is very consistent with what they previously did. I'd say the album has great studio musicians on it. All the quality of the recording is amazing. It sounds so good. Like it just was mixed perfectly. It's very pleasant to listen to. Some of the words really caught my attention because I thought the lyrics were either funny or interesting or different or weird, but it was very Steely Dan. So I was just like, okay, cool. Um, it, but I think it does sound so much like themselves that it doesn't sound that original. Like it sounds like they're trying to redo their songs they've already written and just make them a little bit different. And I can understand that. It's really hard to come up with new ideas, especially that they're staying so consistent with their style, which is this jazz fusion funk, whatever. So it's like, how many ways can you do jazz fusion funk? And they definitely had a lot of different beats. I'd say that was the most distinct thing is that every track had a very different percussion funk bass, right? Like whether like the way the bass and the drums kind of came in as like the established the funk fundamental of the track. And then there would be that was like the main distinguisher between things. I was like, okay, this one's more like Latin vibes. This one sounds like calypso. This one sounds like the last one sounded like a musical theater piece with that like weird synthesizer thing. So I liked it. I couldn't really say that any of these tracks though that I'd be like, oh my God, that song is the best song I've ever heard. It's not like a 24, it's not like a 25 or 6 to 4, 25 6 to 4 Chicago, for example, it's so good that you just want to listen to it over and over again. And although these songs are good, and I like the way they do the harmony, I like the way that the vocal harmonies come in, the chord progressions, I like it. But a lot of it sounds like previous Steely Dan albums. And when I heard those for the first time, I was like, ooh, I'd never heard that before, right? It was like my first time listening to Steely Dan. When I listened to this one, I'm like, it's really good, but it sounds like Steely Dan so much that I don't know if it's so original. So the main thing I could really capture was, okay, that was a cool sax solo, or that was a cool guitar solo, or the lyrics are really interesting here. Or like, oh, interesting vocal melody on the da 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 da. Okay, but like other than that, I'm like, okay. But overall, is it a nice collection? Yes. Overall, I'd say from start to finish, it's a nice grouping of songs where every song is strong. I don't really feel like there were any weak links, but nothing stood out to me where I am going to listen to these again. Because, for example, everyone goes to the movies. To me, that's a really memorable track for me because I remember that one when I listened to it. Doctor Wu or whatever. Those tracks just stayed with me, and I won't forget Everyone Goes to the Movies because it's about like watching pornographic films in a basement, and it was like really crazy, right? And in this one, I'm like, yeah, Cousin Dupree was a little bit weird, like having the hots for your cousin, and Janie Runaway, okay, had the kind of a nice hook, and the Gaslighting Abbie I thought was clever because it was kind of funny. It was like, was it about like a threesome and they're kind of like, let's gaslight Abby, or whether they're kind of cheating and they're like, let's just make Abby think she's crazy, and that we're like not. It's like the friend of Abby and the boyfriend of Abby both conspiring against her to make her feel crazy. I was like, that's an interesting idea. So I like that, but it's not something I'm going to put on a playlist, if that makes sense. Like I liked it, but I'd rather put Everyone Goes to the Movies, Pretzel Logic, and all that. Because if I go through Steely Dan, so look, people like these are the top popular ones are mainly from the Countdown to Ecstasy album. Reeling in the Years, great song, of course. Do It Again, Dirty Work was really popular. Only a Fool Would Know. But then you can just go through and there are other top songs. Peg, Ricky Don't Lose Your Number, Josie, Any Major Dude Will Tell You, and Deacon Blues. I liked Deacon Blues. I remember that one. It was like You Have the Crimson Tide, I Have the Deacon Blues, right? Those are so memorable. None of these songs to me have that lasting power the way that everybody loves Ricky Don't Lose Your Number. And they play it, right? Peg was I remember Peg. It was like, oh, Peg, okay. Any Major Dude Will Tell You. I remember that one. Like those stand out to me from the previous albums, but I don't know if this one would. However, I'm really glad I heard it because it's cool that they were still making music together, and I think the production quality is great because I hate when I hear a recording that was badly recorded and the panning is all wrong or the balance or the EQ, and it's like too much frequencies in the wrong places, and it makes me like cringe a little bit in my ear. This one, I'm like, great. It was like so easy to listen to, but nothing stuck, if that makes sense. So that's my assessment of it. And I think that makes sense because how many good songs can you write? You know, like especially if you're sticking with one style, they're trying to stay true to their jazz funk. And jazz funk is such a it's a genre and they're in it. So they're like trying to veer a little bit, but there's really just fundamentally staying in jazz funk. And there's only so much you can do within a genre. And I think they've done everything they can do. So I liked it. I get why it won like album of the year. It was very interesting. I was thinking about it, and the Becker would have been 40 because if he died at 67, no, he would have been 50 because he died in 2017 at 67, so he would have been 50 when he wrote this album. So that has a lot of different perspectives. I think that's why you have more songs that are like looking back on this girl I used to know from. It's nostalgia. A lot of nostalgia. Whereas when you're young, you're writing about, there's a little nostalgia even when you're 30, but you're kind of in the you're in the action in your 30s. You're in the middle of it all, you know? And then as you get older, you start to become in a different era where you're no longer the focus, the attention, right? Because we're such a youth-centered society. And so I feel like 20s and 30s are like the heralded era. And I still think people in their 30s and 40s are dominating in career. And then, yes, there are people in their 50s who are at high levels in their career, whether they own businesses, they're senior managers at this point, and they definitely are still running everything, but they're kind of like, they're out of touch because the younger people are the ones working and they're like overseeing, right? So when you get to that era, you're more of a supervisor, mentor, less living in it, right? And I just think that's what it is. I'm in that, you know, I look younger than I am, but I see my kids and I'm like, nah, it's really about them. And when I teach the kids who are in their 20s and stuff, I'm like, yeah, it's really about them now, you know? I'm helping pass knowledge, and I still like to go out and I love doing things that are age appropriate. You know, my favorite thing is going to shows with people my age and people slightly older than me and people slightly younger than me, right? Like plus or minus 10 years. I think I love being around that. And sometimes if I'm around people who are 20, I'm like, these are kids, you know? But I don't mind being around people in their 30s. Like the whole 30s is great. The whole 50s is great, you know? And like, I like older people too. I'm just saying there's something about being with your contemporaries. You feel like they really understand you and they've gone through the same experiences as you. And I think sometimes if you're with people from a different generation, it's just harder to relate to them because they grew up with completely different circumstances, just culturally even. For me, like the Gen Zs, they just grew up in such a different world than me. So I'll see them out at bars and they don't think I'm as old as I am because I don't look my age. Well, some people are like, you do look your age. I'm like, okay, fine. Then I look my age, but that, I guess it's not old. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I'm not like, whatever. Yeah, I look my age. Great. Whatever that means. But still, they don't think I'm like 60 or something, you know? They're like, oh, okay, like whatever. But it's harder to relate to them because they had COVID during high school and they grew up with social media and they grew up with Snapchat, and I grew up without a smartphone, and I grew up being able to just be disconnected and getting dropped off at a movie theater with my friends and using a payphone to call my mom and having her pick me up. And then I got phones and I got technologically savvy, which is why I can run this YouTube channel, because I had to I learned the internet in high school. And then as it came out, I got a smartphone after college though. So all of my college was done with just a little texting phone that had nothing but the game of Snake. No Facebook on my phone or anything. Facebook got invented while I was in college. So I was like, oh, what is this social media thing, right? But it was different world, pre-YouTube even, really, because YouTube didn't come out until after that. I remember watching like Flash videos in college, like the end of the world, round, you know, that one. So, and yeah. Anyway, so I like it, but it's not the best Steely Dan album. And it doesn't have enough hits on it, but it's good. It's overall well done, well executed. I like the breadth of songs on it, like the topics and everything. But I don't know. I don't think it's going to stick. But I'm glad I listened to it because it's nice to see that they were still writing. And I still think, I think if I listened to again the album, I'd probably pick out a few that I go, oh yeah, I liked that one a lot, like just particularly. So thank you for requesting this. It was fun, and I'll see you guys soon on another reaction. And please subscribe, and you can join membership if you want early access to videos, live stream replays, and in Patreon, we have more chats and stuff. And even on YouTube, I have some members only posts and stuff like that. And some videos always say members only. So that's just how it is. Okay, bye.